Hello everyone, Rogue here and welcome back to Total War Empires. This is the French campaign and we're back at it. I do apologize for the delay of the of episodes, but we're here, we're back again, and we're gonna need to push along and get back to where we last off. So when we last played, we were getting ready to commit a full invasion against the Ottomans, primarily because we need to get secure Egypt and then make our way into India and then get the last three regions that we need to fully win this campaign. But firstly, we're building our naval fleet, so that way we can secure the Mediterranean against the Ottomans and whoever else. For the most part, from what we gathered, they pretty much have a very light fleet. They do have a couple brigadiers, but nothing too threatening from what I've seen. Yeah. Um, my biggest concern would be if um, Britain, Britain wanted to fight us once more. They have a pretty heavy set naval um, fleet as on their own. Just looking at their of what they got, it's already tells you that they got a pretty sizable fleet that if one dared to challenge, they would be um, they wouldn't last long unless they had something to rival it, which we don't at the moment. And even with this fleet I'm not really the best at naval combat, but it is what it is. So let's see, we do got the army from America, so we need to get him situated. So we need to move them into this port. That way they're not going to die. And then let's see, what are you? You're the Admiral Fleet. We did have one more. Yeah, we got one more ship, and then we have this one being built up. Yeah, and then we have a couple more down over here, pretty much. And that'll be that. I think we could make a couple more, but I don't really need to see. We really need to make sure Poland or any of these neighboring countries to try to attack our borders, especially with Spain. They do have a couple of men sparsed out. Um, I mean, it's mostly militia and a couple of infantry, but even still, if we let our guard down, they'll probably start taking regions one by one. So we do need to keep that in mind. Eventually, we need to start moving the main army to board up in Croatia to start its invasion, starting in to take Bosnia and Belgrade before Russia cuts them off, and then we won't be able to get Greece. But at the very least, we can get Cairo. Um, but we also need to take out Tripoli, the Barbary states, since they're going to be joining in the war, I would assume, since they are under the protection of the Ottomans. So we do need to keep that in mind. Now over here, we do have. I have one force that I decided to move up.
Monsieur,
Yeah.
besoin?
Okay. Yes, we're gonna
Monsieur.
move him, and then our Louisiana division will hold up in the Northwest Territories for a little bit before moving down, just to ensure that none of the colonies or Spain decides to go war against us. Let's check our policies, how everything, most of it is pretty yellow, which I'm not surprised given the circumstance that a couple of the research for philosophy did turn up the reform measures, but we do have uh, these people pleaser buildings to keep them at bay, so that should be fine. In fact, we should upgrade a couple of these and a couple of these farms. Yeah, let's do that. Get a couple of them. Eventually, we get all of them. Yeah, let's get that one. How are we doing? Ooh. How are we doing? Ooh. That's rough. We might need to build a new one. Let's see. You should be fine. Build that. And then... what else? Maybe I could build another fleet. Naval fleet down here while I'm at it. Just a brig. A couple brigs here and there. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah, let's see. What's the deal with you guys up here? It doesn't look like... Okay, so it's just one of the militias needs to get replenished. What is this? Second rate of the line. How much are you? 3? Let's see. 3 turns. A cannon. What else? What is this? It's a light galley. What do we got right now? Let's see. It's not bad. Alright, we'll do that. Since we are still waiting, so it's gonna be a minute before the fleet can maneuver over here to the Mediterranean. Let's see, anything else? I know we're building a light infantry division up here with the funds we got. We got plenty. We should also build some cannons, mind ya. And then 2 more. And I guess we'll go ahead and end the turn. Go from there. I wonder what Ottomans, if they're gonna try to push back on the Russians, because right now they're just they're making way. At the current rate, they might get Istanbul or Greece, and then they're making their into the Middle East in some areas. So we do need to intercept Russia and then try to prevent them from spreading south before we can. or before they can, so that way we can on our side. Let's see, anything? Our new recruits, new building. That's not bad. Some explosions somewhere, I'm not even entirely sure. And then we got a riot. Does not surprise. The Dutch is pissed off at us, even though they were pissed at the Swedes. And then we took it over, and now they're pissed at us. So, win some, you lose some. But in the very least, we showed who's boss against the Swedes. And fortunately, Prussia, they got themselves obliterated. Let's see. Alright.
En attente de vos ordres, la couronne et le pays.
Let's see, an army board. Don't really need that. Can make a grand arsenal. We need a naval college. What's our... Yeah, I suppose we can do that. We'll allocate some funds into that. And make sure all our people pleaser buildings is built up. Alright, how's the deal with you? Oh, you're good. Alright, we're gonna throw some militias in there. And for you, what are you? You're the... Yeah, you're just the main army force. But... So... Where can we... Yeah, we'll start moving you down that way. How are you? Got a bit of an uprise. Yeah. You'll still stay there. This one can't move. This says the elite infantry. They gotta deal with the Dutch until they give up on trying to rebel and overthrow us in that region. And then, okay, so these guys are now good. Let's see. These are not good. We can now move them down that way. And they... Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ships. That's pretty sizable, I would say, so we can start moving them down. And then we can move them, they'll... let's see, how many do they have? It's not bad, we can have one more. Have one more brig. And then they'll pick up the Foreign Legion. And then we'll start making our way downtown. Alright. How are ye? Let's see, you are protector of that. And let's see, what are their currently allies? Oh, for Christ's sake, Sweden. It's a shame we can't convince them to break off. Yeah, we can't tell them to not be no longer allies with the Swedes to be no longer allies with the Ottomans. What a shame. What a shame. Alright. Anything else? I don't think so. Oh. Do need to start... Yeah, moving him. We might not need him, but... You never know. We want to use every manpower we got at this point. Excuse me. Would it have been faster to... Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because by the time then, he could just be slowly making his way. So, let's see.
Marchez!
And...
À vos ordres!
what you got? Oh, you got some... We'll give him some bowmen. We'll get some bows. Get some bows into play. And... I think what else? I think that's it for the moment. Alright, yeah. We'll go ahead and end this turn. Let the other countries move its forces around. Let's see what they do. Alright, Russia is moving some forces. Nothing much to see there. And there's the rebellion, as planned. All right. Let's see. We gotta replace. No, it's for.
Oui, Captain.
The army. Yeah, I was gonna say. Wait. Why
Oui,
can I
Milord.
not? There we go. Okay.
Arrivez!
Alright, he's fresh. Alright, sounds good. Informers. Alright, lovely. Lovely work. Alright, now they can start. So by then, they'll probably be right over here. And then we could start staging the foreign legion into position.
En avant!
Let's
En
see.
position, Votre Majesté!
Where's the light
Votre humble
infantry?
serviteur.
Yep. How much we got at the moment? 16.
Vos ordres, Votre
We got a
Majesté?
lot of light infantry. We might as well just stick to this doctrine and throw a couple militias just to be as cannon fodder. Right, we got you guys once more. Light infantry, militia, and then they got a battery. Alright, and this is the home guard. And then we got the home guard in Paris. And then some other supporting elements, either militia or skirmishers, scatter about. Let's deal with you. Almost there.
D'autres ordres?
Not
En
yet.
avant! Marchez!
Eventually, we'll be able to move the this siege battalion downwards. Let's go to America.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres?
Right, we actually want.
En avant! Marchez! Pour la couronne et le pays!
Right, we're actually moving
Prêt!
them into there. Or we get one more, and then they'll go into the ship. They'll start making their way around. And then, oh, wrong button. There we go. Over here. Oh, they're still building. Whatever. Okay. Do that. Build that. Really want to get all these cotton farms built up. Increase the value of the trade. Now let's get that. And is anything else really? I better build that. Oh yeah, we gotta build these little fishing ports. Build them up. Oh wow, I got a lot of these. I forgot how many I had. We should be good for right now. I think. I hope so. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and end turn. Oh, Poland, I think, took out this Swedish force. Good on them. Keep moving their agents. Up here's the Dutch rebels raiding around. Okay. Yep. I already knew that was going to be the case. And already prepared for myself for that. Oh, that's just one of the philosophers. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, move him. We got militia right there. Alright. Oh, come on.
Autre chose, marchez. À la main. Monsieur.
Okay, there we go. I was not gonna hand select and manually put him there. There we go. Alright, so now they're moving. They're in motion. Go ahead and move this fleet in here. This naval fleet can start moving around. I think we should be good. Yeah, we should be good. And just in case, we'll just put a couple of militia force in there. And then as for this, go ahead and repair all the damages. And let's go ahead and fight them. Show them who's boss. And let's remind these Dutch folk why we are the best. Alright. Pretty much the same formation. Actually, we'll move them back right over here. We'll move the cannons right in the center. Center. Motors are gonna be right there. And then move the cav to the flanks. Move right here. Right there. Alright. And then the cav will general will just chill right there. Looks like a pretty good formation if I say so. Oh, there they are. some screenshots right there. Let's see what they do. Alright, they're slowly moving up. Let's see, they got their cannons right there. They're not targeting our cav. Slowly trying to chip away, but we're not getting any connections. Ooh, Mulder is targeting the cannons, so that's good. We're locked in. Let's try to switch it to explosive shells. See if we can get any damage in there. There we go. They are trying to attack our left flank, but the trees are covering them for the most part, so that's a good thing. Alright, we should start shifting these guys around. Get them to intercept them. We should be good over here. Let's see, what are they gonna do? Get a couple of screenshots of this. Oh. Alright, our forces are now opened up. Should be engaging the center here in shortly. Let's go ahead and get them into grape shot. Whoa there. Aim where it really matters. Oh man, line infantry just getting torn apart. How's it going over here? Let's see, go ahead and tell them to stop. And go ahead and hit the center. Alright. The center has broken for them. They are no longer attacking. They're retreating. There they go. Alright, let's see if we can take them out. Alright, go ahead and the batteries can stop. And here they come. Oh, look at that. And they're done. no casualties from that one. Oh, they re-rallied? I believe so. Alright, let's try to target the line infantry over there. Alright, let's see what they do. I think they're reforming. Yep, there they go. They're hopping over that fence. They're gonna make one last ditch. Alright, they can disengage. We can fall back. Yep, there they go. All forces have re-rallied. Most of them have, from what we've seen. What's going on here? What are they doing? Okay, we're about to do some insane maneuver. Instead, they're now gonna get peppered. Now just less than 50 men now. What's going on here? Oh, this is the light infantry. And we need to move these guys out. I did not realize they were peppering them. Alright, 34th and the 35th. They're gonna open up. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Already, no chance. And just like that, they went to 44 to 18 instantly. And we won. Alright, look at that. Only 66 men were last there. General got a trait. And you got a couple more. A few more. Surprisingly, they're still standing. What they got? The artillery and the militia. Interesting. Could have swore we... you know what? We're just gonna probably resolve that. There we go.
Monsieur.
And let's go ahead and get these guys replenished. There we go. Get them one by one. Okay, I think that's all of them. Alright. Still prevalent to rebel, so they're gonna be there for quite some time. So it's good that we've got the light infantry formed up. Alright, so we got one. So we got two. So we got two regiments to play with. One can take Belgrade and one can take Bosnia. Is that Bosnia? Yeah, it is. Okay. And then the Russians got Bulgaria. And then they'll just leave Greece. And then from here, we'll have the main force go and take Tripoli. And then start making its way down to Cairo. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get... Oh wait, we already moved them. I thought I was already past that turn. Let's see, that's already the fleet. Alright, these guys are good. Same with them. So now we just gotta... We'll set the stage. And then we'll go from there. What's going on over here? We got another one. They could be as backup, just in case. Let's see, anything? Nothing really. I think we're good. So we'll go ahead and end that turn. Alright, let's see what they do. They got a big force in Istanbul. So if we try to siege it, it won't be an easy one, to say the least. Alright, cool. Cool. How we're going? We're doing good. We have plenty of funds. That's always a good thing. Alright, we'll go ahead and have them scout out. Alright, as expected, they have pretty huge force. What they got? They got melee infantry. They got the Amazons, which are pretty fierce. They got some militia, bunch of militia, and a bunch of melee force, and then camel cavalry. And then okay, so they got 3 units of gunnery cavalry. And then of course they got their naval fleet, which is a very, very weak one to say the least. Alright, so the first things first is we're gonna be canceling our deals with them. How bad is that? Not too bad, only 1,000. And then from there, we will... Oh my goodness, some frame loss. Okay. We are now moving the armies.
Ordre du navire. Oui, monsieur.
All right.
Voile sortie. Oui, milord. Flotte prête.
All right. So now they're ready to land. Let's go back. Yep, over here. Let's see, how far are they? Pretty up north. Good thing this ain't the HMS Terror. They're not in that icy situation, unfortunately for them. Let's see. Alright. We got the main naval fleet ready to take on this fleet, which is going to pretty much obliterate them, to say the least. Is that all of them? Yeah, because we got these two, and they're gonna merge together, and then the rest will march down to the east. Maybe not. We might just transport them, depending on how bad the situation is with the naval fight. I do see one up here. It's not too bad, but they do got a couple brigs and then a sloop. Taking none for granted. whatsoever. Alright, we'll go ahead and end this turn. And prepare for the worst. Okay. Workers on strike. That's kind of suspected. Let's see. Alright, it's not ours. I thought it's a burning building. That's one of ours for a second.
Marchez!
Alright. Let's go ahead and get you guys a general. And
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Monsieur, vos ordres?
you guys should be good for the moment. Really want the light infantry just to pick at the small battles, and then
Milord?
General this guy, I'm not pronouncing that.
Votre Majesté?
He'll take on the main fight, the main force, and the light infantry was coming from behind to reinforce. Alright. I guess from here we are going to declare war. And as suspected, thank God, we did not declare hand-on with the Ottomans, since they are allies with the Swedes. So that's that.
Vos ordres solidement arrimés, Capitaine.
En position!
Prêt pour l'action.
Alright.
En position, Votre
There we go.
Majesté!
Solidement arrimés, Capitaine.
Alright.
Oui, Milord.
And for them,
Tous sur le pont! Tous sur le pont!
we go ahead and blockade that. Actually, let's go ahead and
Pour l'honneur!
let's hit it where it hurts the most. Right there.
Prêt pour l'action.
And we'll move right here.
Tous à vos
Oui,
postes. Votre Majesté.
And right there.
Ordre du navire, Capitaine.
There we go. So we got our two
Oui,
main
Milord.
forces,
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres?
both nearby. So we have the
Monsieur.
colonial force that's nearby to the city.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres?
We should move the Foreign Legion to really siege it,
Votre
and they'll
Majesté?
just come in from behind. Because I don't
Oui,
know
monsieur.
how well the cav, because our auxiliary cav has been doing pretty well, but given what they are, this could be a different outcome. But we shall see. Alright.
Votre Majesté?
Alright, so
Oui,
we'll go ahead
Milord.
and start
Marchez!
marching in.
En attente de vos ordres?
I'll
En
move the
avant!
light
Pour la
infantry.
couronne et le pays! Prêt à recevoir vos ordres?
That's not too bad, they can take on them. So we'll get Belgrade. And we're good at Russia. Poland will keep the Swedes at check. Same with Russia, in case they decide to attack us. And if they do, we can still hold our own. We still have a force up here. Okay. And then let's move the ship. start moving down that way.
Ordre du navire.
And then eventually, in a couple turns, we'll get additional reinforcements. And then they too can land. Alright, so we got 3 fleets, 3 squadrons. 1 big one and 2 small ones aside. Don't have a lot to play with. So we should start just in case. Just build another fleet. How much is this? And what we're dealing with, I know there's one right here. They'll probably get destroyed. Okay, so yeah, that should do. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and end that turn. Spain is moving down back to its borders. Poland is moving around. Ottoman's doing its thing. Wonder what they're gonna do. They didn't move their fleets, I don't think. Do have Russia to keep them at check as well. Oh, is that a Prussian rebellion that I just witnessed? And of course, there's another rebellion. I mean, another strike. Let's see, go ahead and repair that. Okay. And then our fishing ports are built up. How many more? Ooh, that's a bit rough. Okay. What we got here?
Vos ordres, Captain.
They still haven't bothered.
Monsieur, vos ordres?
Yeah.
Préparez-vous pour la bataille.
Alright. We're just gonna let
Opération
them
de
sit
siège en
for a bit.
préparation. Vos ordres, Votre Majesté.
Have them move right behind. And then...
Quelle direction, Captain? C'est un navire, monsieur.
What an attack.
Dégagez, préparez-vous.
Okay. So we're pretty much put the strengths on Tripoli. So now they gotta make a move. And fast. Because we blocked their port.
Vos ordres, Captain.
Or really, we barricade it.
Oui, oui, monsieur.
In fact, we'll just blockade it. Force them to come out.
Monsieur,
And
vos ordres.
we can attack their trade routes.
Battez pavillon.
There's no value in that.
Hommes,
Okay.
en avant.
Okay. Let's see. Over
Votre
here.
Majesté. Sonnez le rappel pour la bataille.
Let's see, they got a little fleet over here.
Monsieur. Le siège est levé.
And we've taken over that. Let's see. We'll burn that down. We're gonna put our known infrastructure. Go ahead and rebuild that. the coaching in just to appease everyone. Also another coaching in. And then over here,
Bataillon prêt.
the band surrender.
Cible assiégée, monsieur.
We'll attack here in a second. Now let's see, that just leaves. Okay.
Village
Alright, we'll go ahead
assiégé.
let's go ahead and attack. Put the Ottomans on their heels. Alright. Let's see what we got. So we got very hilly terrain. Not a lot of areas to work with. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna deploy our cannons like so, like this. And we'll have them situated up on this hill. Saying goes right here. We'll have two aim at the forest just in case. The general right over here. We'll have a couple infantry units. And we'll have the Irish kind of face that way. And the militia right, a cav right there. We'll have the cav and then the heavy cav right there as well. And we'll have most of these guys, well, most of them, situated up here. We'll add 2 line infantry up in that area. Let's see, I got one more artillery piece. Aim it that way. Maybe like that. That should be good. And right. What to do? I'll have them move right here, just in case. Actually, the grenadiers can be right there, and then these 2 can be in the back in reserves. Alright. As expected. Let's see, what's the current situation? So it's a bunch of armed populace. Let's see, they got militia. More militia and militia. Okay. Sounds good to me. In that case, we got these 2 line infantry start moving back. Let's see, if they're gonna stand there, we might as well punish that idea. Maybe not. Oh, I guess so. They are go full commit. And we'll move the carbine. Go ahead and move them up. Alright. Cannons should be start open firing here shortly. Alright, we got the infantry set up. Oh man. Oh, they didn't like that. Alright, they're walking in stride, they're walking in confidence. Gotta respect that. Only for a little. Oh, what's going on here? Alright, let's have them start targeting the main lines. Alright, go ahead and start closing that gap a little. Move the grenadiers around. Alright, we got the 31st Regiment. Cannons are trying to pound them. Alright, we got them to split a little. And only a little.
Lancez des ordres.
Alright, go ahead and pepper them away. There we go. That's what we like to see. And there goes the infantry to fire them up. There we go. Let's see. Oh, they got obliterated. They're here for more. Oh yeah, they're getting white. Oh my goodness. I guess we didn't see any motor action from them. Oh, they're slowly turning. Alright, slowly turn over there. There they go. Oh, they're getting peppered. And there they go. Alright. Yeah, that's the end for them. Up, they're re-rallied. Up, quickly reload. Oh, let's calm down. Oh, here. Oh, they faltered. Oh, they're getting peppered. Alright, go ahead and get the grenadiers to maneuver. Yeah, that's the end of them.
Monsieur.
Alright, go ahead and slowly advance them up. Get the grenadiers to march up pretty quick. Could just let's give the grenadiers some fighting time. And there they go, like that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what they do. Two can play that game. Bucko. Trying to show you what 175 gunpowder does to a man if they can get the reload. Look at that. That is pretty neat, I will admit. Oh, there you go. And we won.
Nous sommes puissants et invaincus.
Alright, we took over region. Alright, cool. Alright, go ahead and burn that down. Build a new one. Like so. Alright, yep. We want money. Great estate, yep. We want that. What is this? Oh, we got a mix of religions. Okay. Alright. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Let's see, we turn that to a commercial port. Why not? We got the money. Turn that to a fishing port. And let's go ahead and upgrade you because we need all the people-pleasing thing that we can get. Alright. Yeah, I think that's all we can do over here at the moment. Could start building a force. We'll build a skirmishing force if we need to. We do have the funds. We also have the main. We have the home guard to utilize at the very least. Hold on, did I move the guys up here? No, I have not. Go ahead and send it to Europe. Alright, that should be here by the next turn. Alright, go ahead and end that. Now Spain is finding them. Oh, there goes Russia. The Ottomans are now... Oh. I see them moving. See if Russia will do anything. No. We cannot do that, unfortunately. Maybe. We want indefinite. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. We'll not destroy them if they give us a trade agreement. We have access to their lands. We'll give them that. And we'll offer 1,000 coins out of pity. Oh, look at that. Another rebellion. Alright, so a bunch of buildings have been built. There's our fleet. Go ahead and send them down. Alright, cool. Cool.
Flotte prête. Oui, capitaine. Bien arrivé. Quelle direction, capitaine? Prêt. Lancez des ordres.
Alright, so let's go ahead and
Mettez-y tout votre cœur.
assess the situation. We should send one go to the south. This one should aggravate their port. Yeah, let's go make a little more money. And as for them, they can say they live another day. And let's go ahead and start moving down to Cairo along this path. Let's see. Now over here, go ahead and place our magistrates. Like so. And then get these guys replenished. Not a lot of casualties on that one, if I remember correctly. Okay. Yeah, because we really don't need Tripoli, because it'll just be more time trying to settle the people, and then... But they were a good proxy to provoke the Ottomans in declaring war on us without the cost of Sweden fighting us, which really wouldn't have been a big deal since we secured them in combat the last couple of times. Yeah, this is their elite infantry, but even still, we are now making our way against the Ottomans, slowly and surely. Alright, let's go to the America, and we need to get these guys situated so we can move them elsewhere.
À gauche. En attente de
Yeah,
vos
we can.
ordres.
That should be good.
À gauche. Marchez. À vos
Go
ordres.
ahead and move the Louisiana division somewhere. Yeah, we might just have the Louisiana division sit around, because I was thinking of having them go to the Middle East, but I think we have enough force to manage that. So they'll just keep in watch for any evading or uprising, to say the least. And then as for the Dutch, we're just gonna have to keep pelting them each time until they get it through their head that they cannot win, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and build a road just amidst this rebellion. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack.
Marchez.
We'll go ahead and attack. Get this over with before they start raiding us, our fields, our food. Alright. Cannons up here. Like so. Go ahead and move these guys right over here. Actually, let's move them right there. Cav is gonna chill over here. Cannons. I mean, the motors are gonna go right there. Actually, let's stick them to regular. And then I'm just thinking of just full charging. Oh yeah, I forgot they have dragoons, but is that really gonna matter? We'll see in the next few seconds. Maybe not. Yep. Ah, look at that. They did not have any chance. Congratulations. Here goes elite infantry, superior infantry. Gonna go and shred this militia line right there. Oh, look at that. They did not stand a chance. Alright, go ahead and alright, let's go ahead and move these two. Oh, never mind. Where's the carbine? Oh, there we go. What we got here? Just another light infantry. Very few casualties taken. the Dragoons lose? Oh man, too many. Yeah, they're about to falter here in a second. Here comes the light infantry. Go ahead and get the Lance Cav. Let's go ahead and spearhead. Let's go ahead and go ahead and get them charged. Oh, no, no, no. They were prepared for that. Clever them. Alright. So the only thing left to do is to charge at them. Go ahead and get them set up in range. Go ahead and attack this militia. I was planning to attack our carbine cav. Alright, there's no other flanks. They have all retreated and they are done with. And there they go. Alright, go ahead and get these guys replenished once more. And we'll end this turn one more final time just to see where everything stands before we call it a day. Workers on strike. Yeah, that's no surprise. Eventually hopefully they'll be pleased here soon. I hope, at the very least. Okay, so that's already moved. I guess it's just in turn, and we'll see where everything stands. Alright, the Ottomans has put itself in a raiding area in Serbia. Okay. Oh, never mind. The Russians came to our aid. Oh wait, they weren't in our area. Were they? They were, actually, yes. Okay, strike once more. There's a strike in Serbia, as suspected. Let's not do that just yet. Go ahead and build that. Okay, they should not be pissed. Go ahead and upgrade that. Okay, we should be good. Our construction's been built. We got some units recruited. Chemical. Oh. Oh, well, you know.
Oui.
They got destroyed by Spain.
En avant. Marchez. Tenez-vous prêts. À vos ordres.
Alright, so we need to start making our
Prêt à
way
recevoir vos ordres. Votre humble serviteur.
to
Solidement arrimé. D'autres ordres.
Cairo, at the very least.
Oui, capitaine. Prêt.
Alright, they got a little fleet of
Lancez
their
des
own.
ordres. Quelle direction, capitaine?
And that's all we can tell, so we'll
Ordre
move
du
them
navire,
back.
bien sûr. À vos ordres.
Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna end it here. But so far, we are making progress in our invasion. We kind of used Tripoli, in a different way than I originally anticipated. And instead, now we're just making our way to Cairo, and we avoided another war with Sweden. The Barbary states have collapsed from the Spaniards, and now we're trying to secure the Mediterranean as we speak. So that being said, we're gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching. Hit subscribe, hit like, and until then, I will see you in the next one. See ya.